In order for me to light my candle, I don't have to put out your candle. It's one or the other. Like, we can both have our candles, and for me to light you, that just puts more light in the room. It's not a zero sum game where like there's two boxes in a ring and one of us has to lose. And a lot of times, like, everybody's better off because one person can spread the knowledge and the wealth and the information. So I thought that was a good approach just to life in general.
That is, no, I completely agree with that. And I'll give a quick little side note about, like, with Master Passive Income, that's my brand that I have, teaching people about real estate. I never like talk to other real estate investors like you, Seth. When I first started, I was like, why would I ever talk and work with, another brand that's actually doing investing online, teaching? Like that's competition. But then I got snapped out of it. I went to a conference that you and I both go to or have been to called FinCon. And then I realized that this conference about blogging and teaching and all that sort of stuff, how to help people, that conference literally catapulted my business, my Master Passive Income business, because of working with other people and helping each other out, not just going to take. If you go to a conference to take, people will sniff that out a mile away. They're like, man, this person, I don't even want to talk to them. But if you go in there with the attitude of giving and how can I help? And then obviously reciprocity, I guess, helping each other out, it just gets better and better. And from that, conference, the first conference that I went to, obviously hanging out with you, you've been on my show, I've been on your show, other people, other investors, like working all together now because of just getting the idea of it's not a zero-sum game. We can literally help each other out. Now I have so many friends that are influencers, have their own brands, that are investors, very, very successful investors. They're like, man, we're all friends. Hey, let's do a meetup. Let's all get together, bring all of our audiences together, and help each other out. So that's literally what I'm doing now, is creating that Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference, just because I know my students want to meet up. And I know all my other friends, like you, Seth, and everybody else, like, yeah, our fans or audience and students want to meet up. I think, well, let me just put one together for all of us, and then we can all get together and hang out together.
Yeah, man. And moving on to this conference, so like, who is it for exactly? Would you say it's for like beginners or intermediate, advanced? Like, what is going to be talked about at this thing?
Yeah, so I teach real estate, rental properties, like specifically rental properties. I don't want to do flipping, wholesaling. I don't do any of that stuff. Like, I just want to do rental properties. Same thing with you. You do land investing. There are other people that I'm bringing in to be speakers that literally just do syndication. One's a tax expert. One does Airbnb. One does mid-length, like 6-month leases. And so when you're thinking about who it's for, I started really thinking, well, if I do a conference or an event or meetup, just, with Master Passive Income, just me, I'm just going to talk about rental properties. That's going to be boring for a lot of people. It's going to limit a lot of people. But then I thought, oh my goodness, I know Seth. Seth's a great land investor. I know people, like, I want to learn about land investing, let alone my students are going to want to learn too. So what if I brought Seth in? And then I know my friend, Annie Dickerson, who has Good Egg Investments. She does syndications or multifamily homes. It's like, man, I know a lot of people I would love to learn more about multifamily syndications or passive income. Why don't I bring Seth and Annie? And then my mind kept going and saying, man, there's so many other ways to invest in real estate. So fast forward, now I have 20 of my friends that are coming in that's going to be all working together to teach how to do all this sort of stuff. Now, when you're thinking of like, what is the topics? So I have my page where I literally walk through every single topic, but it's everything from commercial investing to land investing, like everything I've just said. But at the same time, what we're doing though is not just teaching. We can get teaching. Everybody could just go to like YouTube and do that. What we're building here, with obviously Seth's included and everybody else that we're bringing on, is we're building a community. We're building not just networking for the sake of networking, but we're trying to actively get us working together and have a community of other investors. It doesn't matter if one's land or one's multifamily. We're all investors. We could all help each other out. So the ultimate goal is to build a community.